building a big base is the main goal of it. And seeing who can build the biggest and the most effective or efficient. How we want to look at it. So yeah, it's that kind of game. Let's start you here. Let's then expand you down quite far. Let's go to the equator. That'll be a good place to start. There we are. But you pretty much start with nothing other than your mech, and then you mine every bit of resource you have, set up automation, build more machines, and expand out from there. I think we're mining stone at the moment. Well, we should be, because we do have stone being made here. Oh, it's just because it needs drones. That makes sense. There and there. Please go and get some stone for me. There goes all the drones. That's going to deliver stone in. Stone and stone. And let's get all of you expanded down. Put you back here again. Here we are. 15. That's going to give us 15 per second. That's going to fill half of our, what's it called, blue belt, or Mark 3 belt. But what we have here, that should give us a full belt of glass going out. How can we do that? Let's just wait for the stone. It's going to come flying in just a minute. Earl Grey. Hot. Well, Dgray can't laugh then. Maybe I should make a tea brand. Drink the D. No. That would not be a good slogan. What would be a good slogan? Or a coffee brand as well. Yeah, exactly. But what should I do instead? It's kind of my main letter. Drink the D. Wow. Seriously, Laura. Okay, so let's see if this works now. Here goes all the stone out very, very nicely. Flows in. There goes it out. We should hopefully get one full belt with the current input. And then we'll have this one that'll get delivered to, as soon as it says 200, it should go to the first one. Let's see here. Go on 200 and leave. Yes, good. So it's working as intended. Of course, we're missing a lot of stone, but other than that, things are flowing quite nicely. So let's see. That is a glass, so that should fly back. That should craft our chem plants. The chem plants can make sulfuric acid. With sulfuric acid, we can expand out our production here. But we also need to set up the green circuit production. So let's do that while we're here. That should also be somewhat easy to do. I think that'll be fine. Nonsense. Okay, let's see here. Let's hook up green circuit production, circuit board production. So we need, it is a 1-to-1, but we can actually use the copper line twice. So if you do an iron on the outside, 1, 2, 3 is right here. That'll be an iron line. Then we will have production. Starting right there. Then we'll have one going in, one going out, and another one and an iron in. Yes. That should be correct. So if I set you to here and there, then we can see you will take in full speed the iron. We need to have better ones, we need to use these, otherwise it's not fast enough. And here the output ones is 2 per second, so we do need to get US output. You output and let's see here, input. And then you output and input. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should work. Yeah, I'm not British enough for that. I don't even drink tea. But my girlfriend drinks quite a bit of tea, so you might be able to recommend some. A drink or dish Danish is famous for. Grød med fløde. But that's mostly because the way people pronounce it. Grød med fløde. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? You can also say if you want to hear something in Danish, if you want something to call people. I can kind of translate some of it. Milk. It's milk. That's pretty good. We'll have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, so let's take it from the back. Oh, no, don't do that. Cancel. Cancel. Your output. Yeah, that's a perfect translation, or perfect way to pronounce it, Laura. That just requires iron and copper. That can just get flown in. We'll have an iron line going at the back. Then we'll have a copper line going right here, like that. Going to there. You'll go in, and we'll have another iron line right here. Oh wait, will that work? No, this is not correct. Because no, it produces 2 every 1 second, then we can't place this close together. 2 per second. We need the full outline. We can't. We'll have. Oh wait, we'll have to move it over 1. So in theory, we have to do it with 2 output belts, and we'll have to do it like that. Isn't that gonna be necessary? So that's outputs and inputs. That way we can save 1 belt. That means that if you have you going in, then you'll go in as well. And you will... Not that. then you'll go in. 1 trip per second. This requires 1 per second, so that's fine. And then we'll just output you here, and you will output there. That should be correct. Then we'll have the iron going in on this side. Right here instead. I think this should work for what we need to do. So 2 iron goes in per second, or 2 iron goes in. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. That means we'll have the same amount of input as goes out. So that's fine. So 1 full belt of iron gives 1 full belt of circuit boards. That's why it needs 1 belt by itself. Same over here. And then we can take copper from metal, since that's only half the throughput, so that can easily be split up. To make it a bit easy on myself, I kind of want to do this. I want to change these 2 around. So the output belts are on these sides, and the input belts are in here in the middle. That way you can grab and grab, and you can output and output. Okay. Famous Danish dish. Stegt flæsk og persillesauce. I think that's about as Danish as it gets, or frikadeller. I actually don't know what frikadeller is. That might be something like meatballs, something like that, but in a different kind. There's also the pastry called the Danish. So let's see here, that should be fine. Iron. Let's try and hook that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means we can do another 5 on the other side. So iron, iron, copper, and input. So let's just get it in. Local demand, local demand. Let's get some more in to get it to move fast enough. And an input over here. Okay, let's drag the belts down after we make sure it works. So I can't see why it wouldn't. Here goes. Look at the amount of drones. Go, my precious. Fill up the tower. Oh, it's so good. We'll have millions of these moving around, so it's gonna be good. You require some power as well, so let's just hook you up. There goes the iron. That goes in. There goes iron on both sides. Fills up. Here goes the copper. Here goes the output. So that's perfect, it works. That means we can expand this down to what is going to be 15 is going to be the max with blue belts, or with belts. Let's set it to 15 for now. How much is that going to take? 1, 2. 15 is going to stop there. That's about how big we'll make it. And there we are, and you here. That will give us 2 full belts of green circuits going out. That way we... Oh wait, never mind. Please deconstruct these, because we don't need the space in between. I always forget about that. These are a lot more simple than that. We have room for power balls in between, so we can go here instead. we are. And then we'll do the same over here. We're missing some. Look at that. One full belt going out. Should stack around here all the time. That will get delivered back to the home world. There we go. Yes. I love when we have our systems up and running and they slowly start to move things all over the place. We have a bit of traffic now moving between our planets. Very, very good. Couldn't really move some of you on the other side if we can't. Didn't bring enough. We can probably get some in. Let's just do this. Let's get... Please give me 200 of you. There we go. Then I'll make a tower for it up top here. Should probably do that instead. Let's see, let's make a little hub up here where we can request items. How close can we make you? What if we start you on this line? Then we do 4 requesting in items. I think that'll look kind of cool, wouldn't it? And that is on a place where it ends, or edges, so that's fine. And you can get some power as well. And I want you to gather where we need from different places. So I want, for 1, belts. Let's get 1,000. Sorters, 1,000. Let's get 400 for now. I don't want to store too much. Get 200 of you. Let's get 200 of the smelters. And anything else we want to get here right away? Maybe the Mark 1 sorters will be good to have. Together with the Mark 3, so let's do... That's kind of messy. I kind of want to have them in their own tower, but... Let's start with this, then we can always move it. And then we can always just say... Demand... Demand. And now we have a place we can pick up the items we need to continue expanding out, which is very important to have. Also, main reason why we set up it's a mall. We even have 400 decent storage. Nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks brilliant. Oh, this game is so beautiful once in a while. There we are, that is going very nicely. Great, 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 great. Let's get Euclides, that goes into inventory. Let's expand the rest of this. Come on, let's get this going. And there. Give me misaligned. Not like that. There we are. Good night, Laura. I will end the stream very soon as well. Probably about 1 AM. I have to get up tomorrow. So thank you for tuning in. It's always nice. Oh, and look at that beautiful belt of green circuits. Fully consumed in full belt out, so we have done the ratios correct. Always nice to see. Good night to you as well, Tura. Also, thank you for tuning in. So, I think the last thing I'll do tonight, we'll go and set up our sulfuric acid production. We have that already at the other area. Maybe also set up a stone production, but just add in some more to collect them. Where's stone coming from? Ooh, soon depleting of the core energy. More space, perfect. And let's see here, let's just quickly charge. Then I'll just look for my stone area. Is it over here? Look at that. That has a ton of stone in it. We just need to give this some things. So we have 50 more in area. In the area. Oh, the air is what I'm trying to say. Because you might only be able to create 50 to each of them, but if you have 7 towers supplying, you can in theory get 400 to deliver at the same time. That is pretty important to know. Ours is not holding strong at the moment, so we will have to expand that out as well. Glad to hear it, Willamark. I'm having a ton of fun doing it as well. It's the first time I've built that big of a train megabase. So it's very good. We're getting quite close to having the rocket launches as well, which will catapult us into finally starting science again, which is gonna be very, very good. So let's see. Oh, we're not even producing enough of that. Yeah. Trains get, when you understand the signaling of trains and always use a right-hand drive or left-hand drive track, it makes it a lot easier to do. Oh dear, you chose me above pizza. I completely agree. That is a good choice. But then again, we are ending the stream very soon anyway. So at the moment it seems like... Oh, that still requires a few sources we forgot to set up back in the day. Let's just get you sorted. Let's get some right here. Please give me you. Yeah, but the power is lacking a bit. Thank you as well, Winamok. It's always nice having you to chat to. You are always a joy to chat with. And that is done. That can't be done anymore. Do we need to fill in some of the other lines we have? If you want to get more power. Might fill in a few solar panels. We can do it right here to get some more power. Also, oof, look at that, we're consuming 200 something. And that we can't keep up at the moment. We want to fill this in. So let's quickly just do that. Let's do this and get in as many as we can. We just need power production. And keep this one for now, in case we need it. this way. I'll just do one circle, one trip around the planet. And we should be good for a little while at least. I want my minions. Thank you. Oh hey, it's Tessa. Glad to have you join in then. So you're joining at a time where we'll probably end the stream in about 15 minutes, but still glad having you here. So hopefully your night/evening is doing well. People are starting to be a bit sleepy since... Oh wait, Tessa, where in the world do you live? Is it also quite late at your area, at your place? That is pretty good in terms of getting that up and running. Let's just check everything is connected up. That gives us 204. You all connected up here. Oh, the green circuits consume a lot of things at the moment. You're connected up. That's very good. And what about all the way back here? Ah. Oh, very cool, man. Oh, so you just woke up. Well, that's why it's hard for you to see my streams, because I stream from about 8 or 10 p.m. CT Central European time. That's about when you sleep. I'm glad you're enjoying my Factorio videos. We have something that's not connected up, because I very much enjoy making them. And then the rest of this is connected up. Good. Oh, look at that. That is looking beautiful. Our factory planets is really starting to get into the groove of things. Just moving a ton of things around.